Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gap. That's Talitha. I'm Travis. It's Wednesday. That means we get to see Daniel Bryant going up against, what is his name? Shinkata? He's a really good, he's a champion. Okada?
Okada?
Yeah. Anyways, against him. Title for title. Winner take all. Which is just weird to me. Hopefully you guys are having a good week. It's hump day! Hopefully you guys are getting hump. Because of the day.
Is she saying words that are in a different language?
Yes.
Okay.
She thinks she's cool.
Nice. We have Walter in the chat. Hey, Walter. We also have Colin J in there. Janelle is with us and Sophie is with us for a second. Hey, guys. How's it going?
Anybody else super excited to see Monday Night Raw going forward for the rest of the year? I'm like, fuck, it's going to be a good show.
For 2 hours.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for Mondays now.
Walter says, hi, Travis, hi, Daphne AEW tonight. Daphne, I didn't win bingo, but I called numbers, so one day, Sunday, more bingo. Okay, at 9 p.m. be here Friday for SmackDown. Oh, nice. Well, good, Walter. Hopefully you'll win when you actually are playing and not reading the numbers, right? Colin said, hey, Jack Perry, too sweet, for life. Soraya, sweet ass for dessert. Please, the quitter. Make Jay White world champ. Save AEW. Fire quitter. Janelle says hi. Sophie says hi and says, I heard AEW Dynamite and Collision will be live on Max starting in 2025.
Good.
Fun.
Not on the network anymore? Or on TNT?
It's kind of crazy.
Or is it going to be both? Either way.
Who told you? Who was your source? Trust me, bro.
He's our source.
That's true. He is our source.
Nobody else knows. Trust me, bro.
That's good.
5 years today. 5 years ago today, we started doing this. At the time, we were doing NXT at the same time.
Wow. Has that been 5 years?
5 years.
Good God.
Today.
Today is our 5-year anniversary.
For this, not the channel's already been 5 years. Back in August.
Right. Huh. 5 years of AEW, huh? Wow, and look how far it's fallen. That's sad. Sophie says, Cody hinted on the Pat McAfee show that at some point Saturday we will get a video package that will have championship implications for Crown Jewel in November. Cool beans. Piccolo's in the chat with us. Hey, Piccolo, good to see you. Hope everything's going well for you. Says happy anniversary. Happy AEW anniversary, I guess. I wasn't paying attention. I just know I don't really want to spend my 5-year anniversary of AEW watching Rico poop. Not bad.
Yeah.
Sophie says NXT and AEW will go head-to-head in November as well because of the election. Yeah, because nobody wants that on a Tuesday night.
Isn't the election on a Tuesday?
Yeah.
So they're moving
NXT
to Wednesday. Okay, I get it. I'd rather watch the wrestling.
Right.
And
NXT is on the CW, so I didn't even know they did stuff. You know?
Mm-hmm. Kyle Fletcher. The next great.
Mm.
So are we getting Ricochet versus Will Ospreay? Or are they a tag team? Nope, opponent. This is kind of a...
Is this somebody's, like, indie, like, wet dream
yes.
happening right now? Doing some of this out there?
Mm-hmm.
You guys are sick. Sophie says, Piccolo says I had to clean up a bit. and had been working on pressure washing my driveway this week.
Awesome.
I think pressure washing things are very satisfying. I watch people wash rugs sometimes. I don't know why.
Because they're filthy disgusting. And they come out decent.
It's crazy how they come out, but yeah. Sophie said, Pat McAfee asked Cody if the big guy is coming this weekend. Pickle says, so I didn't miss the match. Nice. Vindicators in the chat. Hey, Vin says, best wrestling show of the week. Starting off hot with a solid title match. Right. Gross. And Pickle's like, and we begin. Hey, dude. I get it.
What is that?
You guys have wet dreams about these kind of people and these matches. Your indie heartthrobs here. Makes me sick. And Sophie says there is talk that WWE is thinking about doing The Rock versus Cody for the first episode of Raw on Netflix.
Nice. So, my question with this is this going to be choreographed or is it going to be wrestling?
It's going to be choreographed. I'm pretty sure they probably...
Where they just dance the whole time? I hate that shit.
Yep, it's probably going to be what happens because they both do that stuff.
All right, let's see.
And Pila says, truly, I love the grime wash away, right? Vindicator's like, yeah, everyone who rooted for AEW to fail have many eggs on their faces. I didn't necessarily want it to fail by any means, Ben. We wanted it to succeed. It's just kind of lackluster for the last 2.5, 3 years. They've, instead of being their own, they've followed paths that they shouldn't have.
Other things could have happened.
And it's kind of sad, but whatever. So they're going to be on TNT and TBS for the next several years, but they're also going to stream their stuff on Max. So what that means, everybody, is that you can go watch their stuff on Max, probably their past stuff. I wouldn't imagine it would be live stuff.
They said it right there.
I mean, I guess it could be live. Did he say live? I just heard him say it would be streaming on Max.
He said stream on Max.
Yeah, but I didn't hear him say, oh, yeah, and also live streaming on Max.
Anyways, it was announced today. That means we get to see it. Look at how slow these guys are working, though. Oh. Very sloppy. They're waiting and stuff. Can't wait for the move. That looks goofy.
Everywhere. Right now. You guys are all out there doing it. I can feel it.
People.
Yeah.
You can feel when people do that.
Can feel the momentum. Sippy says there's still lots of AEW haters out there.
It is what it is. It's just a watered down WWE. Little watered down. It's kind of like NXT Black and Gold. Kind of what it reminds me of.
Rebecca Chatless is in the chat. Hey, Rebecca says, hey, yo, guys. I am back. The hurricane knocked the power off, and when it came back on, no net. Did y'all get any damage? Well, it missed us completely. It was so weird.
Barely, too.
Vindicator,
Worried about the next one, but...
Vindicator says, it's better than those wet dreams of ring breaking between two mid-card titleless monsters. And that ring break was not even better than Brock versus Big Show.
Of course it's not. Those are legends.
Okay,
These
cool.
two guys are just C-listers. So you fell.
Yep. Pickle says, what y'all expect? It's J-pop coming to Murica. I've seen the OG match. It's pretty much the greatest hits. But this is the rematch everybody wanted to see, and y'all are out there just jacking off to it with your wet dreams. It's
Why
gross.
are you saying that over and over? Stop. Nobody's
To make you as uncomfortable as possible.
beating their stuff to dudes.
I think they are. Sophie says I saw a rumor that AEW is going to have a show on Fox, and they were thinking about Tuesday or Thursday night.
It's a good day. I don't know why you would want 3 shows during the week, but now if it was Ring of Honor, that would make sense.
Sophie said that, and Aoife's in the chat. Hey, Aoife says hi, guys. Hey, how's it going? Missed Ayla. She was in here on Monday for quite a while. And Sophie says I saw people backstage at Raw weren't happy with the ring-breaking spot. Vindicator says, but Trav, I'm starting to have Regina Girl withdrawals. You can't move her back into the forefront? Bleh, face.
I can't because I had a bunch of shit in here before. So I just set her on top of an old filing cabinet. But I've organized and cleaned, so...
Right?
It's different. I do need to find her a place, I guess.
Sophie says it sounds like AEW Dynamite will be simultaneously on both Max and TBS or TNT starting in 25.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me too. But I'll read about it here in a bit.
Piccolo says that little boy, he just saw 2 daredevils working their magic. He won't ever forget that moment 20 years from now.
Yeah. It's like Andre versus Hogan. Except for less memorable.
Piccolo says, speaking of which, did you see Mother Baby Mama Gulia lose due to Cora Jade's interference?
I did not, but I'm glad that Cora Jade is back. I was going to watch it, and she told me after it was over that I should watch it or something. What'd you say? And you were like, oh, you should watch NXT. And I'm like...
We were doing something else. Like, we were fiddling around with something, and you were like... I don't remember what you said, but you said something. And I was like, oh, well, maybe you should have, instead of letting me... we were talking about watching Halloween stuff or whatever.
Right. Anybody whoever it was that recommended that Ted Lasso or whatever.
Ted Lasso. It was
that
Piccola.
shit is fucking fantastic. I watched the whole first season of it and the first day of the second season.
Right.
Shit is classic. I like that dude anyways, but...
That's funny.
I'll start talking British here soon if I keep watching this British stuff. I like that they have the British announcer on here. If you didn't hear him.
They have one?
Yeah, he's the British guy that's talking.
Oh.
I don't know if he's like going to be a permanent fixture. They got rid of Taz. See?
Oh.
That's that Nigel that wrestled Daniel last week.
Oh. Maybe he's just filling in.
I hope he's permanent. He's legit and he's a heel.
Right, yeah.
And they need that really bad. You have to have that friction.
Sophie says that rumored AEW show is rumored to be an hour. Piccolo says Rampage is over. I don't know when. Aoife says I haven't been awake and on my phone at this time is in ages. Well, that's good.
Awesome.
I'm glad you haven't been awake.
Healthy. Yeah.
That's a good thing that you haven't been awake. How's everything going? Are you back? Are you starting school yet? Can't remember if you were starting this fall. Colin said, I'm back. Sorry, dog comes first. What's up? And Vindicator says, hey, Aoife. Rebecca says, watch NXT last night. If yes, see Brock Lesnar guy. Nope, didn't watch it.
Oh!
Piccolo says Ethan Page lost and Trick as the NXT champion again.
So Trick's the new champ?
He's now a 2-time champion.
No, I actually like Trick. But I don't think he should be the champion down there. They should just need to bring him up to the main roster. Put him right in the mid-card, and he'd fit right in like there with Damian Priest and
right.
those guys.
Give him some new blood to fight with.
Mid-card guys that can do stuff on the card.
Let's see. Colin says, what was the name of the NXT women signing right before Julia, the one with horns in her entrance?
I can't remember her name, but she looks really good too. But yeah, she's going to be a star. I think she might just go right to the main roster. I don't know if she'll be on the NXT.
Nice.
But I do know who he's talking about. She's the one that wears the red.
Right. Aoife says, I just got back from a little road trip with my friends. I'm so high on Sugar Rush, so here I am. Ha ha!
Boom.
Hi, Vin. How's it going? And Sophie says NXT got like 895,000 viewers last night. And Picole's like, noise. Colin's like, Gunta, Ring, General. Sophie says, I don't have Apple TV Plus. Picola says, it's a great show, I heard. Vindicator says, good, Aoife. Fall weather can't come soon enough for me, though. Lots of heat strokes. Aoife says, is it still warm where you are? It's freezing here already. If only we could swap. Sophie's...
It was 80 today, basically.
Yeah, in our neck of the woods.
77. So whatever that is. To us, it's chill, like hoodie weather, but to you, it's probably hot as fuck. 80.
80 degree weather isn't hoodie weather for me. It has to be like 50 or 60 for that to happen.
I can chill at 70 if I don't do anything.
Oh. Sophie said, I saw a lot of mixed reviews about last night's NXT CW debut. There were a ton of people that thought it was boring, and some people like it. Vindicator says, yeah, I am so over summer weather. I'm going to be in a bad mood until it constantly gets to be 60 to 70 degrees midday. Aoife says, I have started college and I live away from home now. I'm on my 3 week but second official week. I think I like it. It's taking a bit to settle in, but the couple we live with are so, so nice. Are you there with like a friend or somebody else then? Well, that's kind of interesting. So like, they like have you, not really shack up with, I guess, but kind of.
They adopt you.
Shack up with a like a couple that like lets you live in their home? Huh. That's kind of cool. Sophie says there are like 7 or 8 NXT male stars that won the NXT championship twice. Aoife says, I wish we had the warm weather problem then. Haha, we literally had no summer, crying and laughing. Sophie says, I heard it is hard to watch stuff on the CW live even through the CW app. I have no idea.
Never tried it.
I never really ever watched the CW. Like, that was like a 20 years ago thing to watch things on the CW. Colin says Liv Morgan versus Cora Jade contract for unlimited, but oh, gross. I'm not reading that. Robbie's like, what the dilly, yo? Not much, Robbie. How are you doing? Colin says we need Shawn Spears as NXT champ. Aoife says, yes, one of my friends from school happened to get into my college too. Oh, wow, that's really cool.
Awesome.
That's way cool. So you're not alone, so you got a buddy. That's pretty cool. And you're like living in the same place. That's kind of nice. Sophie says Raw 2 hours and like 4 or 5 matches booked for it. That's all right.
The friends you make over the next 4 years are the friends that you'll keep for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It's very crucial.
True.
So pick the right friends.
Killer Cyber in the chat. Hey, Killer says hello. Hello. Aoife says, yeah, there's no student accommodation up here. Well, there's some, but it's not great. So people live in digs, which is just renting a room kind of bills and all included. That's awesome.
That is way cool.
And it's cool when you're living with like a couple or something, you know, and everything like that. So it's kind of like having a little family, you know, and whatnot. Sounds like you got pretty lucky though, Aoife. You and your friend. That's pretty cool. That's always nice. You don't feel, it's not so scary that way. It's more homey.
Yep.
Colin's like, Jack Perry too sweet for life. And Sophie says friends are sometimes overrated. Oh, wow. Aoife says you could get unlucky and end up with bad people to live with, but luckily ours are so nice. Yes, they're like our parents. It's true, Aoife. Like, that always happens. And you know what's even funnier is that I know you're like 18, 19 years old and stuff, but, you know, even if they're just in their mid-20s, they're totally going to treat you like your kids. They're going to be, you know, be like, are you guys okay? Do you need anything? Like, you guys be safe out there. It's like a normal occurrence. It's kind of funny. They could be older. I don't know. I'm not going to ask. It's none of my business. Colin's like, I got a Shinsuke Funko Pop for $15 today and a Kevin Owens NXT figure for $13. That's cool.
That's way cool.
Sophie says, and the whole AEW library will be in Max starting in 25, but there is no news what that means for pay-per-views.
That's what I'm waiting for. If they put the pay-per-views on there, then it's golden.
That's if they don't charge you extra for them. Because they're a live event.
Right. I don't know if they have that ability.
Or you did it with boxing.
HBO.
Yeah, HBO had boxing.
Yeah, but
I don't.
But their pay-per-views were on pay-per-view.
Well, that's what I mean.
No.
They could still do it even if it's through even if it's through the app. Jesus Christ. Even if it's through their app, they could still charge,
Right.
you know, to watch it.
I'm not sure they're set up for that. Is all I was trying to say.
Well,
To where
maybe
you
they
pay-
are now. I don't know.
Pay to view.
Yeah. Colin also says his Briscoe Bro ROH figure finally came in. Sophie says, who knows? I might finally become an AEW fan once they go to Max.
Maybe.
Maybe. Aoife says, Terry, they like in their 40s.
Nice.
Oh, they're like in their 40s, but they are like that. Haha. Always making sure we're okay. And if we need a lift somewhere, she will bring us. Yeah. So basic Aoife, it's like if you were living with me and Travis.
Yep.
Literally, because you're like the age of our daughter. Well, my stepdaughter, his daughter, but yeah, literally.
Yeah, she's 18, so.
Vindicator says pay-per-view quality match going on right here. Colin says MCW November. We'll have meet and greet MJF and Kevin Bash. I'm guessing Kevin Nash probably. Eva says, I came home yesterday with a massive 5-foot teddy bear laughing my ass off. It was bigger than me and they thought it was so funny. Haha, my bank account did not though.
Oh no.
Yeah. The frivolous spending begins. So are you going to school and have like a job and stuff too? I take it you have to have a job if you're paying some rent. Sophie says MVP going to do what Tony Khan usually does by making a major announcement. It does look like Bliss will be part of the Wyatt Six.
Maybe. Be interesting.
Yeah, just enough to make me hate him even more.
Okay,
Congratulations.
DC Comics doing AEW.
Weird. Aoife says, yes, haha. It's like adopt a child or two for a year. Yep, that's exactly what it would be. Sophie says, out of the two of you, who is the clean freak and who is the mess? Neither one of us are clean freaks, Sophie. And we're not really messy people, if that's what you're talking about.
No food.
Not like messy.
There's
like
no food
there's
garbage.
clutter.
There's clutter.
Like there's clutter.
That's going away though.
And stuff like that, which it happens no matter what. Even when you get rid of it, you'll have clutter here and there sometimes, but not like messy. Ugh. Colin's like, me and my buddy in my picture. Oh, that's cool. Glad you're with your bud. Vindicator says the damn draws are going. Oh, he took it away. Thanks, Vin. Sophie says, oh man, and Robbie's like, oh, D, you're the messy one. Am I, Robbie? That's nice of you to inform me what I am or am not. I can see why you don't have a woman. If it says I kept my job back home as I go back every weekend, and there's a grant you can qualify for here, which is really helpful. Like, I don't even have to work technically. I could probably survive without it. Yeah, Aoife, but one, it's good for you to keep up your work history and your work ethic.
Oh, they're both.
And
things.
two, having that
Just
extra
count.
money to just fuck around with is great.
That was a dumb ending.
Totally.
They pinned each other.
Yeah, Vindicator said it, but he retracted it before I could read the whole thing that was a double. They didn't want anybody to really win, you know. They didn't want anybody to one-up the other one, I guess.
So they're basically saying Will Ospreay's garbage.
Yep, that's
Because
literally what they're
Ricochet's
saying.
at best a low mid-card guy. At best. That's at his peak, his best performance that he could possibly put on. He's low mid-card. We saw it in WWE.
Oh, let's see. Colin says, I'm not with him. I'm pretty sure he's wrestling in Mexico. Sophie says, you know, when people live together for a while, one person ends up being messy and one person is clean, like
My
Monica and
question
Rachel
is,
from Friends.
We'd have to really look in the rule books. But my question is, Will Ospreay was on top, and there was no part of Ricochet on top of him.
No.
So therefore, Ricochet didn't get a pin on
Right.
Ospreay. That's my guess. Like, Tony Khan.
Good God. If it says, yeah, true, I'll defo keep it on even if I'm only doing a couple hours every Saturday, still something. It's true, and it gives you, you know, time to hang out with other people. It gives you a little spending money in your pocket. There's nothing wrong with that, and it's good on resumes. And it keeps you out of trouble.
Yeah, especially on Saturday nights. Friday nights are date night, and then Saturday night is work night.
Sophie says, do you think people will change the channel after the match? I do my laundry like once a week and sometimes twice.
I have no idea. There it is. It's
Okay.
over anyways, so.
All right. Vindicator says, from a damn draw to a damn DQ, so they are running it back at the pay-per-view.
So that means Ricochet lost. So Ospreay won.
Yeah.
As he should have, but it was just weird.
Yeah. Very weird. Vindicator's like, channel changing is what WWE inspires. Aoife says, very true, ha ha ha. And Vindicator says, the Quitter and Camille fashion game is always on point. Oh, good God.
Yeah.
Well, I know what's coming up next. Thank you for telling me so I don't have to watch. And Robbie had said, Raw, that's just rude, Dee. Is it, though? Is it? Who's the rude one? That's you.
So the Mets made the playoffs, huh? I thought the Mets were like one of the worst teams in the history of baseball this year.
Yeah.
That's what I had heard. And now they're in the playoffs.
Guess.
And they're beating Milwaukee.
Yeah, the Brewers beat their ass that one that I saw on Saturday. 6-0. So. Oh, all the asshole happening. That's good.
Shot caller, ball.
Sophie's like, oh, that's right. AEW got a pay-per-view next weekend.
WWE has one. And then AEW has one, yes.
Aoife says the only problem is it's a 30 to 35 minute walk to college, but I get my steps in though. That's nothing wrong with that.
Damn.
Keep you, you know.
Yeah. Camilla
in,
definitely has
shape.
her game on. Oh, God, mute it. That was bad.
Good God, fuck, gross. Sophie says Roman Reigns is rumored to take part in the Royal Rumble match for the first time since 2020. Robbie says, I make jokes. See, how can I be rude? Well, I think you're being pretty serious about your joke. Vindicator says MVP expanding his empire, trying to manage men's and women's
Here
teams.
it is. AEW's best moments.
Sophie says the Mets are in the wild card, and they changed the wild card rules instead of the wild card being one and done. Now it is a best of 3.
Yeah, that's dumb. But
Vindicator's like, Duluth, you ever heard of brisket? Yes, I've heard of brisket. It is a cut of beef. They use a lot of brisket in smoking meats.
you know
and
what's
barbecue.
funny about that is, no, I had never heard of it until about probably 10 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. And I always thought it was just, what's that stuff that I eat with the carrots?
Roast? Like,
The stuff that I eat with the carrots. It's in the fridge downstairs.
oh, the hummus?
Hummus. I thought they were just Jewish foods,
Mm.
and I didn't know what they were. And I just thought you had to be Jewish to eat those.
Oh.
And so, and I had only heard it on Big Bang Theory. Brisket. Come have brisket. And I'm like, so I didn't even know what it was. I mean, literally could have been a salad, for all I knew. Anyways.
Sophie's like, do you like to eat a brisket? I have eaten many of barbecued briskets that are very good. I've never had like a roasted brisket by any means. Sophie says Inside Out 2 is a great movie.
Nice. I need to watch it. I haven't yet.
Did you see the first one? Okay.
Yeah, when she falls in the hole.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get it out because it's a memory, and they're and
Mm-hmm.
then there's like a fight. There's like fire in there and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times.
Oh, great. Chris Jericho is up next with
Oh, the
TV time
learning,
on the learning
tree.
tree.
What's he gonna be next?
Vindicator's going to take a break. I don't know.
Professor?
I have no idea. Wouldn't he be the professor in the learning tree, or is he still a wizard?
I'm just saying.
I mean, he did throw fire at that one kid, but it didn't do anything to him.
The ace.
So it was really
He'll be
lame.
like a cowboy or something.
Right.
Or the ace. He'll be a card shark.
Robbie says hummus isn't that blended. Hummus is just mushed up chickpeas, Robbie.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have never guessed.
Garbanzo beans, chickpeas, whatever you want to call them. That's all it is. Vindicator says, that's cool. I thought it was just something that was made in the South. Nah. Nah, Vin, it's used in a lot of barbecue. It's used It's used in anywhere that you're going to have barbecue, they're going to use brisket. Like,
is it a cut of meat?
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a certain
So it
cut of
isn't
meat off the
Jewish
cow.
then.
No, it's just off the cow. It's just a certain cut of meat. I don't know if you would consider it a top cut of meat. I mean, they do like to, it's like a low and slow kind of cooking thing, so it might not be a very high end cut of meat. But I don't make it, so I couldn't tell you much more about it. Brisket is a cut of beef from the lower chest or breast of a cow or calf. It's made up of the superficial and deep pectoral muscles. Brisket is a popular barbecue meat and is often used in slow cooked dishes and smoking. It's also known for its rich, beefy taste. So, yeah. Is it tender or tough? Brisket is a tough cut of meat. But this toughness can be counteracted with long, slow cooking, which gives the chance for the abundance of connective tissue to break down. Yeah.
Have you ever heard her sing? I can honestly say I have never heard her or her brother sing.
I have heard a couple of their songs before. Maybe not like on a concert, but I've heard their songs, like, off of the radio.
And
it's like, a little bit country.
Right, but
a little bit.
I've only heard that on South Park.
Oh, okay.
So I've never actually heard the song before.
Oh.
He's like, I'm a little bit country.
Yeah,
like,
that's South Park. That's weird. Yeah, that's... Yeah, you'd have to listen to it elsewhere.
I know. It's like, when were they famous? In the 70s or was it the 80s?
Vindicator says, that's cool. I thought it was just something that was... Oh, I read that. Ravi says, mushed up, blended, same thing. No. Actually, no. Actually, mushed up usually means that there'll still be chunks of something in it, where blended means that you're literally pulverizing whatever it is into a mushy paste. So, like your mushy peas you like to eat, Ravi, those would be mushed up. Like, they're just mushed up peas. Mushy peas. That's why they're called fucking mushy peas. But, I mean, I don't know if you'd really consider them blended, but I guess they could be. But they're not blended with anything, except for, if they do put stuff in them. So, sure, we'll go, they're blended. Whatever. Vindicator's like, Ravi's so cute, pretending he knows how to operate a blender. Right? Exactly, Vin. He's probably not allowed to operate those because we have sharp things. So, he says, with streaming services, sometimes they don't have live episodes of whatever show. You have to wait until the next day.
Yes, correct.
That's very true. The next day waiting is something that does happen.
I think even CBS does that with their one show that you wanted to watch. Or that's ABC, never mind. ABC does that. There you go.
Uzumaki. No! New episode on Adult Swim. Next day on Max. Vindicators like, Duluth, what is your favorite cooking appliance? I don't know.
Cooktop with the stove oven.
Cooking appliance? My favorite cooking appliance?
Blender, KitchenAid, blender, like hand blender or mixer, KitchenAid, food processor, blender,
Instapot, crock-pot, microwave.
the hot plate you do like hash browns on, microwave.
Ew.
What a loser.
Oh, great. Unhinged, all right. Oh, so lame. Anyways, Vindicator finally figured out who was going to be on next, and now he's left. I already said you were going to leave. You didn't even believe me. Sophie says they are doing a live action Rugrats movie. That sounds stupid. Pickle says, never understand why Big Bill is still on the coattails of this Jericho gimmick.
Well, that's how he's going to be let go, and he'll be a star.
He's now a tree. He's the redwood. Get it right. Sophie says, how often do you cook and do you eat all 3 meals of the day? I actually kind of hate cooking. I like food. And I will cook. And I can cook rather well, I guess. Depends. But I really don't enjoy it as much as people think I do.
The learning tree.
And it's hard to cook every day, Sophie, because there's just two of us. And so sometimes I will just cook stuff and eat it all week. And I do not eat 3 meals a day. Sometimes I eat 6.
Oh.
Sometimes I eat 1. Sometimes I don't even eat meals.
Right. The learning tree.
So he says I prefer eating out than cooking, actually.
Well, yeah.
There's some things I would rather eat out for than cook it, okay? But there are a lot of stuff I would rather cook because I know I make it and it's really good than eat out. So
5 years. That's your first champion right there.
Robbie's like, fuck cooking every day. No, I get it, Robbie. I used to do it all the time. I cooked every day for probably 15 years. I cooked every day. Every meal at night was cooked.
And that's a fact. AEW would be out of business if it wasn't for Chris Jericho.
It's true. So true. So it was like I sometimes miss lunch without realizing it until I get hungry for dinner. Yeah. That person has a thing in the back. Card, sign. That's what I'm gonna sign. A sign in the back that says Zealot. A Zealot. Zealot.
Does that mean something?
Yeah.
Oh, what it?
Oh, he forgot where they were. Sophie's like, do you make meals for the entire week? Most of the time, Sophie, what I usually end up doing is I will make like something specific that I can eat for lunches for the rest of the week, like on Sunday. The branches of the learning tree, Jericho says. He had the piffs.
Oh.
Maybe they're advertising this. I guess Xylot, whatever, is a themes thing that does stuff for WWE and entrances and interesting. Robbie says, "Do you right? Some food is better going out for." Some of it is like there's just some foods that it's just like I couldn't replicate it at home even if I tried. I'll put it this way: deep fried foods of any kind, including like French fries, I'd rather go out for. I'd rather find a place that has great French fries or chips, whatever, than try to make them at home. Because at home, I don't like deep frying stuff in my house because it makes my house stink and I hate that smell. So I either end up baking them and I don't have an air fryer. So Pickle's like, I cook about every day. Well, and it depends, right, Pickle, on what you consider cooking. Like, if you're putting together a whole meal, I don't do that every day.
A whole meal of food?
Yeah, a whole meal of food. Sophie says, wonder if Cody Rhodes will show up on AEW like Jericho did during a special episode of Raw. I doubt it. Piccola says, since I know what I put in my meals. It's true, Piccola. Like that's what I do, is because then I know what's going in it. But I mean, like, there are, like, certain things that I just like to do. What is it?
You like my explanation?
Jean-Claude Camille.
Oh, is that how it came out?
Oh my god, that's amazing. Yes, it is.
I even cut and pasted it.
Jean-Claude Camille.
How's that even possible?
I don't know, but it's hilarious. Jean-Claude Camille. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jean-Claude Camille. It's great. I love it. That's the best thing I've ever seen. I just probably watched looking at that going, what the fuck? He's probably laughing so hard he can't even type back to you. Because I would be, I'd be like, who the fuck is Jean-Claude Camille, bitch?
I wonder why it changed it.
I don't know. What's that weird thing on that shirt? That blue shirt?
A bug or something, maybe. I don't know.
Is it? Don't swat it with your hat. Wonder if it's a tick or something.
How do we have ticks?
I don't know.
Why would they live on a shirt?
I have no idea.
He wants to have sex with him?
Oh my god, he wants to boink him in the butthole.
Why does he want to sex Jericho?
Why does he want to sex him up? Dude. So like 2 out of the 3 meals I have I can make myself. It depends on the restaurant. That's true. Piccola says, but on Tuesdays, if we run errands, I just go about and pick up something to go take home, like a rotisserie chicken, for example. We can nibble on that for a few days. No, it's true, Piccola. Or you can make other things with it, right? Which is the way to go for stuff like that. I'm the type that I like certain things from certain places and things. And so I'll usually get those things every once in a while. And then I'll go on a hiatus of eating from home for a while. Sophie says, I have an air fryer, but I don't use it. And Robbie says, for me, it's a good curry or roast dinner or fish and chips we're going out for. I mean, that's it, right? I mean, like, if it takes a lot of time, right? Or if it's like, I don't want to make this ginormous meal for just myself, you know? Like, you're alone, so you get it. And it's just me and Travis. And we don't always eat the same stuff. And whatnot. And so sometimes it's good just to, you know, that one thing. Or like I said, or deep fried stuff. That's my biggest thing. Like, anything deep fried, like, no. I will go somewhere and get chicken tenders before I make any of those at home. Because the baked ones are gross.
Hopefully Jericho beats his dude's pants off.
Ooh, his pants are going to be beat off. Travis wants it to happen. We thought it was the other guy wanting to do it. I think so. I think it's going to happen.
He's going to beat him off.
He sounded like he wanted it earlier. So it's like, I'm afraid to use any type of appliance that could set my house on fire.
My mom's the same way. She will not turn on an oven.
A gas oven. She will not turn on a gas oven.
She won't get near a gas oven.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She won't turn on or get near a gas oven. Mm-hmm. But by God, if it was an electric one, she'd use it just fine. But if it's gas, oh hell no.
She's still scared of that.
Picola says definitely try and incorporate some fish every week for health reasons. Yep. Yeah, Picola.
Just be careful of your mercury levels.
Depends on the fish you're eating.
They all are high in mercury.
Yeah, I guess. Sophie says Disney Plus now has like a live menu. Sophie says every once in a while my roommate signs up for a food plan. It works for a while, then she gets bored after a certain amount of time.
It's normal.
Is he just holding a rock or a piece of bread?
'Cause it was hilarious.
Okay.
It's hilarious.
Oh, good God. So sometimes my roommate decides to order dinner because she doesn't feel like cooking after a long day at work. AEW Dynamite Tony Khan said Dynamite will have a half-hour overrun. Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Why is he talking?
I don't know. I think he's talking about his victimhood, about how he wasn't raised and his parents all died and stuff, and he was, like, taken in by other people, and then he switchbladed people, and he's a victim of people picking on him and bullying. I don't know. That's all I'm hearing right now is how he's a victim, and everybody should feel sorry for him. But he overcame. So it was like, imagine if Dynamite goes 3 hours. Once again, I will stop at 2 and leave. So it says AEW Dynamite Tony Khan said Dynamite will have a half-hour over. How are they going to do that if they're on TNT and TBS still as their main shows?
Tonight or forever?
Well, I don't know.
It's probably tonight because it's the 5-year anniversary.
Oh.
Is that bread or a brick?
I think it's a brick. I thought it was bread. And he was going to say how horrible it was that he didn't grow up with food. But then he's just saying how horrible it was he didn't have that brick to hurt somebody on that bus because they were spitting at his head and they had a switchblade. And he didn't. Oh, goody. Open challenges. I love open challenges. Oh my God, nobody wants to build their name off of you. What did that rock ever do to you, sir? What about its family? Do you have any feelings for its family of little rocks? So if he says with AEW going to Max, it probably would be better finding it for everyone who doesn't watch regular TV. Maybe. I don't know. It's going to be on the regular TV stuff anyways, so I'm not sure exactly what it's really accomplishing or changing.
Adam Pac-Man Page.
I feel like he shouldn't be allowed to use horses in his stuff anymore.
Did you like horses and not him?
I do like horses. I don't like him.
It's okay for him to like horses too.
I don't think he does. I think he's just a wannabe. He's a loser face. Loser face.
Did you see what Juice Robinson looks like?
No, I wasn't looking. So there
Okay.
isn't an AEW this weekend, is it? It's next weekend because it
Yes.
says it's 1 week from Saturday.
Yes.
So not this weekend coming up
Fact.
in 3 days. It's the next week. Okay.
WWE has one in 3 days. So does the UFC.
Yes. But not
307.
AEW. Okay.
The old 96er.
Let's see. Piccolo says, since no one is talking about it, I can't believe these two hobos are fighting.
Oh my God, tell me about it.
These two are hobos?
They look like it.
Yeah. Well, you could also throw that guy from the Bayou in there and go find Eddie What's-His-Face and throw him in there, and then you've got a 4-way hobo match. Anyways, Chris is in the chat but left. He said, I can't even. Right now, man. D, I'm not trying to rain on your parade, as I know you wouldn't like to be here watching this crap. I'll see if I feel like being here for SmackDown. Okay, bye, guys. Aw, I'm sorry, Chris.
Why? What's wrong?
I don't know.
Rose lost?
Did they? Is that what happened? He didn't say that was what was wrong. I have no idea what's going on.
He just said he wasn't up to it.
He just says, I can't even right now, man. D, I'm not trying to rain on your parade, as I know you wouldn't like to be here watching this crap. I'll see if I feel like being here for SmackDown. Okay, bye, guys. So I don't know if he's just trying to be nice because he can leave and I can't. Vindicator didn't make it back after What's-His-Face left, after Jericho got off the screen. So there's that.
The Astros may have been eliminated from the playoffs.
Oh, Chris, if that's the case, I'm sorry, buddy. Aw, you win some and you lose some. I get it. Like, I know you're a big fan. It's heartbreaking. But they've been there quite a bit lately.
My thing is how do you win your division and then get a wild card matchup? That's
I have no idea. Don't know. It's weird. Someone says, do you think Chris Jericho will come back to the WWE for the Hall of Fame?
At some point, yes.
I'm
absolutely.
sure. Pico says this winner gets a bunk bed before the homeless shelter closes for the night.
Nice.
So he's like, rip to John Amos. And Pico says, tell me, Sophie, what is John Amos famous for? John Amos famous for?
Do you know?
I don't know him.
I was thinking Stamos. I know him.
Right.
But not Amos.
Is he famous for cookies? Famous Amos? Just kidding. Pico says, I figure you know since you're a big 70s TV show stan. Sophie says, good times.
He died?
Good times he was the father. Pico says, take care,
Chris.
Chris.
In August.
Sophie says, so this week, WWE fans will have 10 or 11 hours of wrestling.
He was the dude on Beastmaster that helped Beastmaster.
Oh, okay.
McDonald's, McDowell's. On
That's
Coming to
right.
America.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah,
Actually,
okay.
I like him.
Aww. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
No.
Not him. That's what Sophie was like. Well, also the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
No.
No.
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, he might have been on one episode.
Pico is like, okay,
But he's not
okay.
Uncle Phil, if that's who you think.
Right? Pico says that random person just lost a pint of beer to this hobo. Well, he likes to steal people's beers. It used to be he'd steal them and drink them, and then I think he decided he couldn't be an alcoholic anymore because him and Moxley had, issues or something, so who knows. Anyways, Pico also says, you mean not the famous Amos cookie guy? Come on. Sophie says, no, he was also in both Coming to America movies with James Earl Jones, who we also lost a few weeks ago. Pico says, yeah, he was also in Die Hard 2 and the father of Lisa in Coming to America. Yeah.
He was in Die Hard 2, wasn't he? I can't picture him. Oh, he was the bad guy. Yep, he was. He was in charge of the SEAL team or whatever.
Yep.
And what was the other?
Coming to America was that. Pico says, we are McDowell's and they are McDonald's. They have the golden arches. We have the gold arch. Right?
First show I ever saw, what's his name in? Motherfucker.
Yeah.
I can never think of his name, though.
Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah, Sam Jackson. He's the robber.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna have to watch your language with all the women around. That's the only reason he even cared, Akeem. It's the only reason he even cared. Because he was swearing.
Uh-huh.
As he's undoing the mop.
Uh-huh. Picture, don't go nowhere. Sophie says John Amos was also in a movie with Bernie Mac.
I'm sure he was in quite a bit of stuff. My favorite, by the way, is the Beastmaster. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it 1,000 times.
1,000, at least. Not
It's
just
also got the guy-
998,000.
It's also got the guy that was the captain of Men in Black. He was like the main captain. He's also in Beastmaster.
Huh.
He's
Very good.
the wizard. Remember?
The wizard. Like Chris Jericho wizard? Throw fire at
Way
people?
better.
I'm
He's
a
the-
wizard!
He's the one that throws kids into the fire.
Ooh, better. Pickle says, so curious, off topic. What is it? What's so curious and why are we off the topic? Sophie says, I saw a clip of John Amos being a police officer with Bernie Mac and a couple other actors that died. Yeah, it's weird. A lot of actors die. It's crazy that they're actually people and not aliens. Piccolo says, but these commercials about sick children and the dogs and the people needing 18 cents a day. Yeah, what about them?
Yep, the Astros are gone. They've been eliminated by the Tigers.
Ooh, poor Chris. Piccolo's like, I just know that it amps up around the holidays like cry me a river. Yeah. I feel so sad for them. Piccolo's like, you think I have 18 cents for puppers? What are you trying to say, Piccolo? That you hate animals? Is that what you're telling me right now? That you hate animals? Mm-hmm.
Animals strike curious poses.
Mm-hmm.
They feel the heat between you and me.
Sophie says, I can't wait for Bad Blood on Saturday. The card looks good on paper and it starts a little bit earlier.
Yeah, so we can watch the pay-per-view still.
Yeah, because the UFC's that night and they're too stupid to figure out that they shouldn't have it on at the same time, even though they're owned by the same fucking company. Dumb bastards.
Dum da dum dum da.
Here's your sign of stupidity, guys. Fucking retards.
Yeah.
Piccolo's like, guilty. So you do hate animals. That's pretty sad, Piccolo. Like, you know, animals can bring a lot of joy to people's lives. Piccolo's like, oh, UFC. And Sophie says, it will be interesting to see what opens the show on Saturday and what closes. It's going to be curtains.
Open with CM Punk in the cage and close with Jericho.
Jericho's going to be on there?
He's coming back and he's going to steal Cody's championship.
Ooh, is he going to be a wizard?
Yeah.
Or is he going to make a list?
He'll have his list.
And be a wizard.
Of the Learning Tree Wizards. He'll be like Mrs. McGonagall.
She's dead. Piccolo says...
That is some actor that I like, but it's not nothing to do with Harry Potter to me. I don't like zero. Like, I don't watch the movie, so I don't associate her with a Harry Potter character. Just like that guy from the Christmas movie, like Die Hard. He's not a Harry Potter character to me. He dies, he falls off the roof.
There's a guy in
Die Hard.
Oh, Snape. The guy who plays Snape.
Yeah.
Every time I think of him, I always think of Die Hard.
Really?
That or Prince of Thieves.
That's what I was going to say.
That one.
Hood.
Why you want to come in with a spoon? Soda hit more! That's like one of my favorite fucking lines in that
His
stupid
death scene is
movie.
second to
And
none.
his death scene is like one of the longest death scenes in cinematic history. For a serious movie.
Yeah.
For a serious movie.
Yeah.
That you have to be specific.
The one on Buffy is pretty long.
Fucking
guy's
Pee Wee
in-
Herman.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's Pee Wee Herman.
He was on that show we watched.
Yeah.
That's Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah. Yep.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah. I can't remember his real name.
Pee Wee Herman.
It's not Pee Wee Herman.
Isn't he
It's
dead? Didn't
like
he die?
Paul something. Ugh. That's funny. Pico's like, they bring me joy. I love watching them on shorts, reels. Well, as long as it's them doing funny things, that's fine. But if you're like watching people murder them, that's gross. Sophie says UFC and WWE had pay-per-views on the same night and time before. Yeah, but that was before they were owned by the same company, is what I'm saying. They should know their schedules by now. Pickle says especially naughty cats that bite their owners. Robbie says, that was a cheap joke even for you, D. And Sophie says, your fave guy, Hermie, got injured. He will be out 69 months. 6 to 9 months.
I wish I cared, but I don't.
Right?
I wish I did. Like, I wish I had a little empathy, but there's nothing there. Sucks that he can't provide, but I'm sure they're going to pay him, so I think he's fine. Unless he doesn't get paid, and he has to go back to Russia and fight in the war or something.
Pickle's like Soup Kitchen Juice Robinson. Is he still around with the Ass Boys? I think he is because he got broken too or something, so now he's back. I don't know. Pickles, like, I haven't watched that Robin Hood in ages. My brother watched it over and 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 over again. Not only did he watch it so much, he literally bought sheet music to play on the piano and played the music over and over and over and over again. And not only that, he doesn't even need the music to play anymore. He can sit down at a fucking piano and play it from the top of his head. Brian Adams.
I do it for you.
Good God. So yeah, I for the life of me, I could probably watch that movie, but I am more along the lines of like, nope, not watching that shit.
I love it.
And I fucking love what's his face. He's like one of my no.
Morgan Freeman?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love Morgan Freeman. So for me, it's like, oh, I love Morgan Freeman. People's like, now Men in Tights, I catch it often. There's a
Big John in that is the greatest actor ever.
Yes, there is a TikTok people that do little scenes from Men in Tights. Oh my god. Oh my god, I caught it the other day. I was like, oh my god. This is hilarious.
Give me your ears.
And I'm pretty sure they're the same ones that did The Princess Bride too, because Carrie Elwes is Robin Hood and
yes,
Wesley. So it's just even funnier. Anyways, we are watching a match between two hobo guys. I mean, that Juice Robinson guy that people seem to like, I guess, and then that weird Hangman Adam Page dude that nobody should like anymore.
I don't mind Page as a heel. Like, he's doing good work. But
Sophie says Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie wasn't that great. I prefer the show more. Whatever. Yes. The movie is a fucking cult classic of hilariousness.
It's got Jungle Boy's mom or dad in it.
Exactly. Sophie says Men in Tights was a funny movie. It looks like they turned Braun face. That was a surprise. Robbie says I never heard of Herbie before Dee mentioned him. And Sophie says, I think I watched Men in Tights a couple of times. Pico's like, oh my god, I forgot about that song. Sorry, Picola. Rebecca's like, I'm back. Tell me, please, I missed Willow. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Rebecca, you didn't miss Willow at all. I mean, you're going to be able to see Willow. It's going to come up on your screen, and you're going to be excited. I mean, terrified and want to go hide your face in a hole somewhere. Picola says, look into my eyes, and you will see what you mean to be. Ugh. Brian Adams.
My cousin Treon wrote every word down. This is before you knew words. So he'd listen to it over and over. He wrote all the words down, so he knew all the words to the song and just sang it all the time.
Are you kidding? Good God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Takes all kinds. See? I guess it just runs in that era.
Oh, anybody that was born in like 76. It's their anthem.
I guess. Good God. So it was like, I was like that with Grease, with the way your brother watched that Robin Hood movie. My brother did that with a lot of movies, Sophie. Like, it wasn't just Robin Hood. Like, he would go on kicks. Like, there are so many movies that everybody's like, it's such a good movie. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. I never want to see that movie ever again in my entire life.
Sophie, you want me to ruin Grease for you real quick?
Don't do it. Just stop. We're not going to be your weird, she died and blah, blah, blah stuff. You've said it on here before.
Maybe she didn't hear him.
No. So it's like, remember Spaceballs? It looks like we finally are getting a sequel. They shouldn't. They shouldn't, because it won't be the same, because it'll never be a Mel Brooks thing and they'll just ruin everything about it.
Is Mel Brooks still alive? Like, is he still around making movies?
I'm pretty sure he's not.
You can't have that movie made without Mel Brooks.
You can't. It'd be ridiculous.
The comedy wouldn't hit the same.
Oh no, there he is!
Jay White is back!
He's back! People should be happy. I'm not sure. I
like him.
But
he's a smaller guy, but I still like him. He's one of the smaller guys.
He can beat up that guy he's on top of, though. That's fine. Get him! Kill him with something. He's like, there's supposed to be something here I can murder him with. Oh, he's escaping into the crowd. Coward. You yelly belly coward.
To move. If that hit him, that should be a strike. No, they shouldn't give him that base. You gotta try to move. He just sat there.
Maybe he wasn't paying attention to the ball.
He's up to bat.
Doesn't matter. He looked like he's too stupid. Maybe his little thing, like this guy's thing right here, got in his way and he couldn't see it.
This guy can hit it far.
Yeah, he hit it far, all right.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, he hit it far.
Alonzo.
Did you see how far he hit it? He hit it back away from him, like in the back there. Almost hit it to the people behind him instead of in front of him.
He ticked it. You ever seen bench warmers?
I think I've maybe seen it once.
I ticked it. It's David Spade's character. That's all he wanted. He ticked it. He's like, that's funny.
Oh, let's see. Pico's like, oh, look who's back. Another overhyped idiot. The Switchblade. Meh. That's alright. It's beating up that Hangman guy. I'm fine with it. He can beat the crap out of him all he wants to. Robbie's like, Summer of 69, LOL. Rebecca's like, yeah. And Sophie's like, how many Robin Hood movies has there been? 587, Sophie, because they've been making Robin Hood movies since like the 1920s.
Yeah, there's so many.
There's so many Robin Hood movies.
The newer one that I like is with the guy that's in that, the British guy that's in those British shows.
British guy in the British shows.
Oh, we just watched him the other day. He locks the door. He's supposed to shoot the dog, but he doesn't. Then he fails, and then he saves the world.
Oh, the Kingsman guy?
Yeah, that guy.
I don't know which one is that one.
It's him and Jamie Foxx.
Oh.
Very good. That's one of my favorites. I could watch that one almost any time.
Yeah.
And then the one with Russell Crowe, where he steals the identity of Robin Hood. That one's pretty good. It's like a prequel.
Mm-hmm. Robbie says, D, why you dissing Bryan Adams? He's your era of music, ain't he?
No.
Actually,
Bryan
no,
Adams
but
is
whatever,
an 80s
Robbie.
guy.
Sophie says, I was like that when I was younger with movies. When I got older, I didn't do that much. Josh Gad is rumored to be behind the Spaceball sequel along with Mel Brooks.
Never heard
Mel
of him.
Brooks is still alive? That was the question. Rebecca says, what I said was supposed to be funny. Oh, the about Willow? You were so excited? Or about that other guy?
Is he kissing it?
I have no idea who this person is or what's happening.
He's the one that translates through his phone and makes jokes.
Oh, so he's being mean to him, making fun of him.
Yeah, didn't work very well for him.
Pico's like, as many Dracula movies, right? Although this guy had to use Google Translate to talk smack. Nice. Yeah, that guy. And Pico's like, Mel Brooks is still... Oh, is he? I think he's pretty close to 100. How is he going to make a movie?
He won't do it. He'll just write it and help. I bet he's funny as fuck still.
Rob is like, I was never into Robin Hood. The movie wasn't my thing.
Which one? That one?
I think all of them.
Prince of Thieves, though, man. It's other level.
I'm not saying that it isn't a good movie. It's a very good theatric masterpiece of whatever it is for what it is. The problem of it is that almost every single Kevin Costner movie out there is a fucking 3-hour movie.
It is.
And it's so dumb. Ugh.
Dances with a Wolf, and then the Robin Hood, and then he has a baseball one, the Field of Dream.
Yeah.
And then another baseball one where he's a pitcher.
I don't think that one was as long, though.
Oh, it's pretty damn long.
Is that one long, too?
Yeah.
Good God.
Isn't there another epic that he's in?
What do you mean by an epic?
Those are called epics when they're big, like Lord of the Rings, those types of movies.
Okay, well, Field of Dreams, okay, big.
Yeah.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, okay, big.
Epic.
And Dances with Wolves, okay, big.
Epic.
The rest of the other shit he's done isn't that big.
That's what I'm asking.
The Postman, Waterworld, how many other horrible ones can we say?
In a Mr. Coffee and get Taster's Choice.
The fact that you know any lines from that movie kills me.
It's definitely not from that movie. It's making fun of that movie.
Oh, okay.
Because they pee in a machine and then drink it.
Yeah.
And he's being the president of the United States. It's Dana Carvey.
Oh, okay.
And he's
making fun
of
Ross
Perot. You cannot pee in a Mr. Coffee and get Taster's Choice.
Okay, that makes more sense now. Anyways, I've seen parts of Waterworld, but nothing did I see make me want to go, you know what, I think I really want to watch that whole movie.
I have to watch it from the beginning. They're in a
No, thank you.
fucking rusty boat on the ocean, basically. Like, that's...
Yeah. So I didn't. The Postman was okay, but again, it's
I've
a
never
it's
seen
a
that
stupid Kevin Costner movie, so it's like 12 hours long. It feels like. I'm trying to think. There is one, but it
feel like I'm
was
missing
made
one.
in like separate parts that wasn't so bad. I know a lot of people like him in Yellowstone,
Yeah, but that's a series. That's already...
and I feel like if it's a series, it's probably not going to be that big of a deal. What was that show? I can't remember.
He's in a new one called Horizon. That's probably what you're thinking.
It might be. I thought there was an old
the greatest one of all. I will watch, and I like it. But The Bodyguard, because of Whitney Houston.
Oh, yeah,
That's a
because
good
she
show.
gets all, yeah.
Then the Dances with Wolves, and then a Horizon, and then Waterworld, Field of Dreams, Robin Hood, Hidden Figures. I don't know.
Oh, that's that one where
Revenge.
where the people are computers for NASA.
People are computers.
Yeah, so like there are these women that can do mathematics like crazy, and they help NASA in the space program.
Ooh, never mind. The best Kevin Costner movie, hands down, not even close, is The Untouchables.
Oh, that's one of them.
Then
There you go.
The Bodyguard. And he's in one called Open Range. Never seen that one. The Guardian. I don't think I've heard of that. Is that where he's a lifeguard? I think I've seen that one. I think he's a lifeguard.
The Guardian?
Mm-hmm.
No, not a lifeguard.
Yeah, he's a lifeguard.
No, they well kind no, they're like
Coast Guard, lifeguards.
Coast Guard, yeah, but they go out on the ocean or whatever.
To save
So
people
yeah,
from drowning.
yeah.
No Way Out, never heard of. The Highwayman, never heard of. Man of Steel, I didn't know he was in that. Oh, he's the dad. Bull Durham, a lot of people like that. I don't.
That's the other baseball one.
Yeah, Field of Dreams. For the Love of the Game is the other baseball.
Oh yeah.
Tin Cup, that's actually
The
pretty
golf
fun.
one.
You watch that, where he has to do one club. Wyatt Earp. Did you ever watch that? I don't think I've ever watched that
I don't
one.
think I watched that Wyatt Earp.
3 Days to Kill. The Postman. Let Him Go. Draft Day. I've never watched that. Silverado. JFK. The Perfect World. Rumor Has It.
I want to know what the average length of Kevin Costner movies are.
I'm sure it's...
3 hours. 3 hours. It's
Mr.
3
Brooks.
hours.
I think my sister loved that show.
Maybe.
But Dane Cook's in it, and she hated him from that, and so she wouldn't watch anything or listen to him or anything, because he's this piece of shit in there or something.
Right.
I'm like, who hates somebody from being in a movie?
I usually just hate their character unless they act like that in every other movie. Then I'm done. Tom Cruise. Can't stand him. The way he acts in most all of his movies is exactly the same, so I can't stand it. Anyways. Let's see. Vindicator said already I'm back. Rebecca said liking Willow. Yeah, I got that you were being funny about liking Willow. I know what you're saying, Rebecca.
Oh, it's DMD.
Vindicator says, by the way, it's crazy that Tony Storm willingly married Juice Robinson, lol. Are they still married?
What the fuck? They're together?
Are they really married? Like, are they together married now? And if so, ew, like she could probably do so much better. Like, wow, he really got the prize, didn't he? People's like, right, if I were Tony, I'd hose him down anytime he enters the house. Such a hobo. Sophie says, good night, see you for WWE SmackDown. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night. Thanks, Sophie, you too. So Vindicator says, so I think between Britt and Brian, I will only stick around for Faker match. Well, you know, there's another woman in it, so, you know, it might be one you like. So you might as well stick around, right? I'd rather not watch Brian, so, you know, but I have to be here. People's like, DMD. She's wearing a lot of Pittsburgh colors tonight. Oh, it's Serena Deeb. It's weird.
Serena Deeb.
Pickle's like, soccer mom.
She used to have big fake boobs in WWE.
What? Britt?
Serena Deeb.
Mm.
Britt Baker's only been in WWE once, and she was a jobber and got beat by Nia Jax, I think.
Oh.
It was one of those, like,
Yeah.
locals. Probably happened in Pittsburgh or something. Her hair's pretty cool right there.
Yeah.
The braids.
Pickle's like, she had a mini feud with Queen Amanala.
Nice.
Cool beans. Guess Argus decided to put himself in the bathroom.
$70.
70.
Yeah. If you want to donate to the Red Cross.
I will not be donating to the Red Cross.
Yeah, we get it.
Or FEMA. I will not be donating to any of those god-awful places that still, because they believe in equality or equity or whatever it is.
So they're only going to give it to people of color first? Is that what you're saying?
Uh-huh.
On average, most of his films fall in the range of 120, which is 2 hours, to 150, which is 2.5 hours.
So 3 hours. Good God. You know, that's pretty fucking, that's pretty bad. That's what I'm saying. His movies are way too long. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're fucking average, this is an average, meaning that you took every single movie he ever was in, and the times of those movies, divided by how many movies he was in, and still got an average of 2 to 2.5 hours. Yeah. That's fucking ridiculous. Good God.
Yeah, so Wyatt Earp is his longest movie. It's an hour 90, or 190 minutes.
Was that the series one though, or was it an actual movie?
It's a movie.
Good God. Pickle's like, it didn't last very long. Well, I imagine it didn't, since it was a mini feud. It makes sense.
That's 3 hours and 20 minutes, right?
190?
Yeah.
Well, 90 is an hour and a half. 100 is...
Yeah, it's 6, 12, 18, so 180. So it's literally 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Ugh,
gross. No wonder I didn't like it.
Right?
I was wondering why I didn't like it.
Vindicator's like, Diva's okay. A little too slow in the ring, though, like Natalia.
No, especially when she ties people up. It's so silly.
Well, she's being technical or trying to be technical, so it's just weird. Pico's like, how much you want to bet they pull the demonic lady for like a 3-week push? Oh, I'm sure they will, Picola, because it's, Christmas and Christmas. It's Halloween and whatnot. Demonic and Christmas. That's funny shit. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
How much did it outbid for? No,
$1 or something.
No. Bummer.
I'm not going to go higher, though. It still has an hour and a half.
Oh, does it?
I just want that one. Now it's at 105. The Hogan one.
Good fucking Lord. No way. I know it's cool, but Jesus Christ. I just can't do it. Sorry.
So it's their stuff, obviously.
I don't know what that... I don't know if it was.
Did you guys get that? Oh, no, it is. See?
Oh.
Like, it's playing fine. They just had a little remix before.
Did anybody else get the remix on the match? Because we did. I don't know if it was our stuff streaming or something else. Pickle's like, if you had to choose, Travis, eliminate one 90s icon and their filmography. Kevin Costner, Keanu Reeves, Will Smith, or Adam Sandler?
Oh, Will Smith. Will Smith has nothing that changed you, right?
Yeah, their filmography.
Yeah, that literally changed you. Men in Black, you know what I mean? That's probably the closest.
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys is good, but it's like I said, it doesn't change you. Read the first one. Names.
Kevin Costner.
Okay, Kevin Costner has.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves has back the Bogus Journey, the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. That shit's fucking. It changes you as a human.
Adam Sandler.
Happy Gilmore. I don't know if you could have a good life without having Happy Gilmore in it. And there's others that are great, but Happy Gilmore is Billy Madison. Those movies, like at the age that we are, like they were so fantastic.
Right.
Is that it? Just the four?
Yep. Just
yeah,
those.
Will Smith didn't do anything else. What, iRobot? And wasn't he like some drunken drug dealing superhero?
Mm-hmm. I didn't mind that one. It was good, but I can't live without it.
I'm not making fun of his stuff. I'm just saying there's nothing that changed you except for maybe the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I think well, this is filmography, so
right. So his music would still be there, and so therefore parents just don't understand all that stuff would still be there.
Right.
And that's what I know him for more was his early rap stuff.
Trying to think of
although his music.
I guess he really. I guess supposedly he did really good in one called like The Pursuit of Happiness or something like that. I guess supposedly.
But yeah, it's still not a.
I don't know how life changing it would be though. Right. Like that would make you.
Now, if you threw like Denzel there and stuff.
That would change you on how you like watch, how you like look at movies or something. Mm-hmm. Like they're just most of them are just kind of like whatever. I mean. Ravi says AEW doesn't make sense. LOL. Ravi says Will Smith should stop making films. He's finished.
He's still making movies,
I guess. People's like Sandman. I mean, I won't lie. I think he's hilarious. Best Will Smith that was not comedy action stuff. Yep, The Pursuit of Happiness. I mean, anyone could have played his character in I Am Legend.
Look, Bad Boys 1 isn't good. Bad Boys 2 is a classic, and I haven't seen 3 and 4, so I can't judge those. I like 2, but I could live my life if it was some other actor playing that part. Mm. Chitty chitty bang bang. I love that when the kid comes to the door to take out Martin's daughter. Oh, fuck.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, don't mind him. That's his uncle. Just got to have you putting my shit out on the street? And he pulls out his gun. He starts waving it around. You're like, oh, fuck. Poor kid's 15. You look like a ludicrous motherfucker. He's like, how old are you? He's like, 15, sir. He's like, you look 35. But that's by far my favorite part of that movie. Unless you wanted to talk about the big boobed. They call her the bimbo. It's just some girl that died.
Oh, Jesus.
They call her the bimbo because she has big boobs.
Oh, my God.
And so they're hiding because somebody's coming. And he hides. He gets on her corpse and he covers himself. And then he's like, you don't tell, whatever his wife's name, I can't remember her name, but he's like, you don't tell. Will Smith's hiding. He's like, get your shit right. Get your shit right. The whole time, because Martin's just all fucked up. Then he takes ecstasy on accident.
Oh, boy.
Oh, because that's what they're smuggling in the bodies.
Oh, gross.
So high. They go to the captain's house to get like a search warrant. He's all
touching him and stuff. Yeah.
He goes upstairs and he's like, oh fuck. And the captain's just a normal dude. Will's just like, fuck. And Mark comes down. He's in one of his robes. Silk.
Pico's like Wesley Snipes, Lawrence Fishburne, Jackie Chan could have played his character. Anyone could have played his character in I Am Legend. Yeah. Almost. Yeah, pretty much. Pico's like, funny, I haven't either. I don't know what you haven't either, too. Pico says, to be honest, I Am Legend mirrors Denzel's movie Book of Eli, which was way better.
Love that show. Anything that Denzel does is damn good, though. I've never seen a Denzel movie in my life that I was like, oh, that was terrible.
I don't think you would say it was terrible, but you'd probably be like, eh. Like, I don't know if that really fit his character that well. Like himself, like how he plays his characters.
Mm-hmm.
You'd kind of be like, eh.
I know there's a couple that I don't know that he had like in the 80s and 90s that I don't know. Like, I don't know if he was in The Color Purple or...
Oh, yeah, I have no idea. People have seen the new Bad Boys sequel. Oh, I see what you're saying. You haven't seen them either. Got it.
Yeah, I need to watch 3 and 4, but it's not going to change my mind. I guarantee 3 and 4 aren't going to go, I couldn't have lived without seeing those movies.
Right?
Ooh, there she is. Mariah May's sitting on the sidelines.
Is having a good time over there, is she?
Uh-oh. She gets it locked in. It's over. Yeah, those are fun games. When he does little quizzes.
People says I wasn't a fan of he did recent Fences, but it's a movie based on a play that one Denzel did recently.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they're just like little things here and there that aren't very good. But it might be the overall of it, not necessarily him, too. And Indicator telling us what's happening, but I'm not going to say.
It's all good.
Because you already know what's going to happen, probably.
Well, Britt's winning. Or there's a disqualification, one of the two.
Right.
No. Very stiff. There it is. She's tapping already. She must have a cavity.
She probably does.
Pain.
I would not be surprised.
I did want to try to buy one of these Michael Vick signed games.
Ew.
Buying it for the dogs. It's a joke. It's a PS2 game.
No way I'd ever want to own anything with that douchebag on it. Anyways, Vindicator says, well, that was Thing Faker 1. And people said that, and Vindicator says, so McDonaldson match will probably be 25 minutes, so you guys hang in there with it. I'll see you next time. All right, well, thanks so much, Vindicator, for leaving us. Pickles like Britt Baker was served. Weird. I was like, was it a lot of hype for the show tonight? There was hype?
No,
when?
I don't think there was.
Oh, the queen's out there hanging out with her. Cool.
Mariah May. Ooh, earlier this year. That was this year. Don't put the world champion's name in your mouth.
Ew.
Who are you reading about?
Gross. Denzel Washington.
It's his dad's name.
Yes.
His name is Denzel.
It's Denzel.
His mom called him it. If your mom calls you something, that's what you're called.
something happened to his daddy?
Is that why his dad's playing hooky?
I don't know. I guess he got hurt. Nobody cares. Rob is like, I can't say I have been interested in AEW of lately. Aww. Feels like Hook. He's so terrible. And even worse, Sockface had to say emotional promo. Sockface. Good God. It's so true, though. It's so weird. Wow. Are you, though? Are you?
Damn, he's a lot.
When did they do the Color Purple?
I don't know. Spielberg produced it. I would say 93 or before. I doubt he was in it.
He wasn't.
But I know he was in movies like that, like Bridges of Madison County or something. You know, he was in something that was like what?
He's Malcolm X.
Yeah, I knew that.
Crimson Tide, Courage Under Fire.
Remember the Titans is my favorite of Denzel's, and he's
Remember the Titans.
That's my favorite of his. I love the other ones, obviously.
Antoine Fisher.
Yeah, I think that was him.
He played Dr. Jerome Davenport. He also directed and produced it.
Isn't what's his name in that too, or am I thinking of the wrong movie? No, I know that one. That's where he's in the Navy. Never mind. I was thinking of the one that had the James Bond guy, the old British guy. I'll
Oh.
take the right short. There's one like that with him, and he lives in an apartment.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
And the kid keeps coming and seeing him, and he helps him write. I'll take the rapist for 800. There is no rapist. It is therapist.
It's the rapist. Robbie says Hook's that guy is something else that make you want to vomit, basically. Pickle's like, oh, nope, it was like 85. Oh, by the way, I know I don't need to admit it, but I seen a silly CNN special about past television events that were popular in history. And it was about Oprah and how she dealt with her weight, made it an open forum back in the 80s or whenever. Yeah, they make fun of her. You had the fat Oprah, you had the skinny Oprah.
Dramatic Oprah.
Fucking Cat Williams. I'm pretty sure it was him that was that his stand-up?
Dane Cook.
It was Dane Cook?
You get away.
That's right, it was Dane Cook's stand-up that talked about Oprah. Bill says, and she pulled out a red wagon with like the weight she lost in pig fat or something. It was probably children. It's fine, Piccola.
Unbelievable.
Coffee. Oprah's another agenda merchant. She's a twat. Don't know why people think she's so special. Well, let's put it this way, Robbie. She did all this stuff to, like, build schools in Africa. She didn't build no fucking schools in Africa. Like, where are these fucking schools she built? Nobody has pictures of them. There's no, like, stuff about them. Like, she just said she built them, and we're supposed to believe that it happened. It's weird. People's like, they gave her a platform, right? They gave her a platform, all right. People's like, it's kind of like Britain and that one guy. Who's that one guy, Picola? Who is it? I'm terrible with names. Is he like a guy that's famous now? Or like was famous then.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about Oprah getting a platform, and then people said it's kind of like Britain and that one guy. I don't know what guy he's talking about though.
Britain.
Is it
I don't know any.
Piers
Britons.
Morgan? Are you talking about him? Piers Morgan. People I got it first before you put it up there.
Jinx. Only soda.
Where's my fucking soda, bitch? Just kidding. Rob is like, Oprah is just out for herself. I would rather drink out of date milk than subject myself to watch that shite. You know, I've never seen it.
What?
An Oprah episode.
I ain't
I've
used to
seen.
watch 'em, so
I've seen the people make fun of them,
but I've never actually.
but I've
watched
never
it.
actually watched one.
Just like Ginny Jones, I never watched her shit either.
She existed. She was real.
Yeah, Ginny Jones.
Huh. You know, the only ones I ever watched was Sally Jesse Raphael. I'm pretty sure I watched hers.
Right, and then Maury.
I've seen some of his because, you know, who's the father kind of shit. Oh, here's that fighting, Rebecca. Where are you?
And then of
Willow's
course,
beating the poop out of Mariah May.
Jerry.
Yep.
We're the best.
Everybody knows Jerry.
Jerry Springer. And then his security guard got a show.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Wilcox or Will something. Private party, huh? This isn't gonna
Robbie.
last very long.
Piers Morgan, another
Oh, wait, no,
twat.
it could.
That's right. People was like, my cousins would come home after school and watch Ricky Lake. Oh, yeah. And Ricky Lake. I did watch a few of Ricky Lakes.
Be on Ricky Lake.
And I think the only reason why I watched Ricky Lake was because of Crybaby.
Makes sense. I remember her on there. She was the heavier one that had the kids.
Yeah, she had
I
the
think it
kids and she
his
was
sister,
pregnant.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
It
his
was
sister.
his sister or
Mhm.
something like that.
Yeah. And
Whatever.
I want to say
Tracy
she was
Lord
in that
on there.
and God, what the fuck was the other one that she was in? They remade it and John Travolta played a woman in it.
Mhm.
Played the mom.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Actually like.
It's a play.
Mhm. Actually, I don't mind the first one with her in it.
So Tracy Lords was in that, right? Crybaby.
Oh, huh.
And you know who that is?
Tracy Lords.
She was the one that dressed like a super whore.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
the blonde.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So she was a professional porn
Yeah.
actress.
Yep.
So what happened though is she lied. And she started her porn career at like 16 or something.
Oh, yeah.
And so she did all of her porn stuff before she was 18. On her 18th birthday, not shitting you, somehow the police were informed that she had done that, and every single one of her pornos had to be recalled, and if you owned it, it's a felony, right? And so you can't find them, which I'm not talking anything about that like they're collectors or something, because it's disgusting. I get it. That's not what I'm saying. So then they all were taken off, right?
Mhm.
So she has no record of her being a porn star actress.
Right.
And then she did one for like millions. And that's the only porn that,
quote unquote, that exists of her, supposedly.
Yeah.
Right. That's funny.
but yeah, and they were like, well, we don't know who called, but probably her.
Probably her. She's like, I know how I'm going to get away with getting this off my record, and nobody will ever know. Robbie says, was Dr. Phil more up your street? No.
Dr. Phil's different.
I never watched any of that stuff either, actually.
Catch me outside.
And he's not even a doctor. Not even a therapist. It's his wife, I think, is the therapist. He's just the dude.
I'm pretty sure he has a PhD.
I don't think he does. I think it's a lie. Pico says, did they just botch the finisher? They probably did, but I wasn't paying attention too much. Robbie says, why on these American chat shows do they shout USA, USA in the background? Seems chicken oriental mental.
I don't know what you're talking about. What talk shows chant USA?
I have no idea what the fuck he's yakking about. What are you saying? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're saying, bud. Pickle's like, that's funny. Rally says, hi, D. Travis from UK. Hey, Rally. Good to see you. Says,
See ya.
she's a rapper. Bad Barbie. Catch me outside, girl.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about the weirdo girl that
The little
supposedly
girl.
made her thing on Dr. Phil or whatever? The Iron Savages. Oh no, how dare they come out and answer garbage. Why would you even give them the time of day? Like, would you really, like, waste your time with this shit?
No.
If you were CEOs of a company? Exactly. Robbie says, you know, the crowd on these chat shows love to shout USA, USA. No, actually, I don't, Robbie. I've absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
I've never seen a talk show in my life where they chant USA.
Raleigh says Dynamite been okay. Danny Elson, Okada been on yet, guys?
No.
No.
No, Daniel. Not yet.
No,
It's
Mr.
gonna
McDanielson.
They're going long tonight. It's going to be the last 30 minutes of the show, and it's going to go a half hour long, it looks like. Test it. They're not going to do that.
Yeah, right here, right now.
Not going to happen. Don't get your hopes up. I get it. We get it, right? Like, you don't want to waste your time in Pittsburgh. Jungle Boy comes in and starts, like, shanking them.
I don't know, but the crowd seems very excited about it. Or not.
They have limited days on their contract, and they don't want to waste one. Yeah, Kobayashi something. Shibata.
Robbie's like, Jerry Springer they did. It's funny you know more about it than I do, Robbie. Congratulations.
That's funny. I don't remember him chanting USA.
Raleigh says, okay, gonna say Shirley McDanielson winning, right? I don't know. Holy
You know,
shit.
that's tough.
Look how far half the bat went.
Did he hit
He
it?
broke his bat.
That's funny.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Beat Alonzo until Jake can hit it far. He just broke his bat.
Yeah, his bat, I think, went further than the ball, but that's alright.
Pay-per-view. They're still doing Rampage, huh?
Wow.
Okay.
Pretty
My Shibata.
Oh, people was like, OMG. Robbie's like, did you ever think dark chocolate can taste very bitter?
Yeah.
Yes.
I put some in a glass of milk once and tried to drink it. Was it cocoa powder? Because I thought it was like quick. Because they were in the same canisters when I was a kid. True story. Back
They're
then
not.
they were metal and you had to like pry open the lids.
Yeah. They're not the same.
I was wrong. I found out the hard way.
Oh, Pickle says Christopher Daniels just cosplaying his Teddy Long impromptu match at Rampage. Playa. Raleigh says, I used to love Jerry Springer. He had a court show after Jerry Springer show. Not sure you saw that, Rip Jerry. No. Raleigh says, hi everyone in chat. Hi, Raleigh. He was like, ooh. Raleigh says, just to let you know, I can hardly hear you.
Yeah, I don't have my mic on. I haven't had it on all night. I'm so loud that people can't hear me anyway.
Bleh. behind the screen, Robbie. Leave me alone. Ugh. You don't even need to see me. My voice is all you need. Not my face. Sounds like a complaint. I don't deal with complaints. Mr. Benjamin.
There he is. Shelton. The Hurt Business is there, guys. And it's happening. Bobby Lashley's there. Maybe not there right this second, but he's there. That's how they're doing this.
The complaint department. There's nothing in that cup.
Be nice. Every movie I've ever watched, the cups are empty. It's weird as fuck. And you can always tell because they move too easy.
Yeah, who moves their cups like that?
Brody Lee. Died mysteriously.
Continental title is only at stake for the first 20 minutes. Okay. Well, why are we having it then?
Well, because that's the dumbest rule I've ever heard on any sport ever. So, after 20 minutes, which is going to happen,
Oh, yeah.
when Daniel beats him, he's not going to lose his title.
Yep.
So we know we're getting at least a 20-minute match.
That, and we know that McDanielson's winning. So, why are we watching it? Why are we watching it?
Good question.
Robbie says the screen covering D-Face, LOL, and Peel's like, good to see Shelton Benjamin. Let's go! Rally says, I can hear you now. Sorry, D, I'm not sure. You say Ravi or Rally. It sounds the same. I'm nice. You can't be shouting at me. Oh, I'm sorry that Ravi sounds like Rally. What would you rather call you? Rally? William? Do you want William? I can call you William.
Bill.
Bill? You want to be Bill? Nobody else is Bill. We can call you Bill. Do you want to be Bill?
Bill S. Preston Esquire. Or Ted Theodore R. Logan. Either one.
Let's see. Robbie says, D, it's nearly 3 a.m. in the morning. If I didn't like you guys, I would have been asleep right now. Robbie, most of the time you're asleep anyways. I think you're literally asleep typing in here a lot of the times, and then you like disappear, so I know you're taking a nap. But I get it. I wouldn't be awake either. William, or Bill, says, you in the UK, Robbie, I forgot. And Robbie says, yeah, man, I'm in the UK. And Bill says, the rules are weird in this match. After 20 minutes, it's for the AEW World title. And Piccola says, you guys chose a horror movie each to binge on by the weekend. You guys choose a horror movie each to binge on by the weekend. We have to choose a horror movie to binge on?
I would say, well, obviously I'm not going to binge
One movie or like
each.
a series?
I'm not
Oh, for Piccola to watch.
It depends on what kind of mood you're in.
A
And
horror
what
movie?
you're what
You
kind
want
of,
funny
like,
horror movies?
right,
Or like
what-
scary,
What are
creepy
you
horror
scared
movies?
of? Sort of. I mean, obviously, you're probably not scared of a lot of things, but if you had to say, I'm not comfortable with that. Like me, it's dolls or little girls.
Right.
Like haunted little girls.
Well,
Like any movie that has a little girl in it that's a horror movie, I don't want to watch it. Or a doll.
Bill says it's 2:50 a.m. Wish Wrestling was on earlier. Call me Will if you like. Up to you. All right, Will.
Why are you calling people by their wrong name?
I just don't want him to think if I say Ravi, I'm saying his name. Since it sounds the same. It's like when Ayla said that when I said fat laces, it sounded like I was saying fat Lisa. And in my brain and hearing, it sounds completely different. But I guess muffled over a microphone onto speakers, it would sound that way.
Fat laces. That's
Fat
what-
Lisa instead
Oh,
of
fat
fat
Lisa.
laces.
Yeah. I always heard Lisa.
Yeah. Basically, I have a lisp, and I'm being very lazy in my speaking, I guess. Will says, question, did you watch Vince Stalker or not bothered? Haven't watched
I haven't watched it yet. That might be the horror movie I watch.
it.
Oh, yeah. Did he answer what kind of horror movie?
He says, I have made a will. Let me spin and give you a theme. Will says, I'm scared of sharks, spider, clowns. Thanks, Stephen King, for that It movie.
Yeah, so I would say you need to watch Terrifier. 1 and 2, and
There you go.
3's coming out. If you're scared of clowns. It's really gory, though. So, when a movie's so gory that it can't be scary because it's so gory that those don't scare me. They're kind of funny.
They're so corny, it's funny.
Mm-hmm. Like when they over-dramatize the gore.
Ravi says, people creeping up behind, that's what shit your pants scary to me. Terrifier. You should watch Terrifier.
There's no sneaking up behind you and Terrifier.
He does. He sneaks up behind him. That's what you said. That's where Triple H got his thing from.
Oh, my God.
You can't go back on what you said now, Travis. I heard. I was there for the comment.
Yeah, I mean, so you're into the Thrasher movies. There is a movie, and I can't remember what it's called, but like Candyman, I think it was, where he was always behind him.
He was in the mirror.
That's right. Behind him in the mirror.
Candyman. Candyman. Say it 3 times in there, 5 times in the mirror or some shit.
Whatever it was,
3
because it was
times.
Bloody Mary that was 3 times, which I still won't do to this day.
Ravi says, it doesn't sound the same to me. Well, that's good. P. Cola says, okay. Ravi says, is the lisp due to your tongue pierced? I don't really have a lisp, Ravi. Don't be weird. And no, it's not.
It is.
It is not.
She's all lispy because of it. Sounds like Cody.
I do not. I do not sound like Cody Rhodes. I do not lisp my S's. I don't sound like the...
But for a second.
How you can get a lisp is don't move your tongue away from the your top teeth. So always take your tongue and put it towards your top teeth when you say words. And then you'll have a lisp the whole time.
Any word
when
that
you
you
talk.
want to say. I can't do it. My tongue's too big. I
You
can't
just
say
put-
any word.
Just when you talk, you just put it towards your
Right, so
top
I wouldn't
teeth.
be saying any word.
When you say your words, you put your tongue toward your top teeth instead of having it on the bottom teeth, because when you say certain
what I'm
sounds,
saying.
it's on the bottom of your teeth.
So I
Think about
can't
where when you're
say
talking
any
and
words
saying
at
words.
all.
So th sounds, for instance.
Th.
Th, right? So th, usually
Th.
you put your tongue between your teeth when
Th.
you say th. Th, right? So don't say th that way, say th, th, th.
Th.
But just open your mouth and just th,
Th.
th, th. Start your tongue at your top teeth
That's what I'm doing.
with,
Th.
and then S's, because you think about S's.
Sarah.
S's, you keep your tongue
Sarah.
away from your teeth and you use your teeth to say the S
Sarah.
sound.
Sarah. If Heather home. If Heather there. I couldn't do it when I was
Well, that's what I mean, though,
Is
right?
Heather home?
So it's that. So if
Heather
you ever
home?
want to
Heather,
like
Heather.
have like you're acting or something and you want to have a lisp, that's the way to have it. Is you put your tongue against your like when you say any word
Either that,
that
or
you're using
either
different
that or trauma.
or trauma.
Trauma will do that. Oh, by the way, Daniel Bryan is wrestling Okada.
Yeah, that match actually started, and it's going to last for 5 days. So, there you are. Piccolo says, first one, a horror movie with a toy.
Yeah, those are good ones.
Yeah, but what? What one should he watch?
With a toy?
Yeah, a horror movie with a toy. Annabelle.
Yeah, that's the scariest one.
Second one, werewolf movie.
That's scary? Don't watch that new fucking one.
Oh, that was
With Jon Snow in it? No.
That's a no.
That's a no.
The Beast or whatever.
Yeah.
Beast Within or some shit like that.
With a werewolf in it. Is there any scary movies with werewolves?
I guess it depends. Ooh, Monster Squad.
Well, I was gonna say that too, but it's too cute. Like I would watch Monster. I might even watch Monster Squad because if I watch it now, I can watch it again.
Yes. I don't know if it's really called a horror movie, but it is a it's a Halloween movie for Halloween. I don't know if you can find it though, but Monster Squad. Definitely Monster Squad. The werewolf in that is pretty funny. I'm trying to think of another werewolf movie though. That's
there's
kind of
one with
scary.
what's his name in it that played Silence of the Lambs.
Oh yeah, that one. That one is pretty good.
There's an American Werewolf in London.
That one, American Werewolf in London. I like that one too. But it's not really. I consider that really a Halloween thriller, scary movie. I guess.
Right.
But that one. But the one with Anthony Hopkins.
Right.
That one definitely is kind of on the horror movie side. So maybe that one. One of those. And the third one is movie involving a fog night theme. Ooh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
You know, yeah, but the Exorcist.
Ooh, Exorcist. I don't know. It's not really night theme a lot though.
What
in
the
that.
fuck? That's the whole thing. It's foggy outside, and you can
That's
the
true.
steps
It
going
kinda
up.
is. Yeah.
That shit scares me right now.
Whatever. You're so full of shit. You're so full of crap. So full of crap. Ravi says, D, I knew you had your tongue pierced for a long time, but didn't want to mention it. Why? Did it embarrass you, Ravi, that I have my tongue pierced?
There's this shiny thing in her mouth.
Ravi says, AEW put Brian on first, then it's over in 20. Yeah, we all wish. I've had my tongue pierced basically since I was 18. So how many years is that now?
12.
At least. Ravi says, I know what you did last summer. Yeah, that one's scary, except for there's boobs in it, and everybody wants to see Jennifer Love huge tits. Piccolo's like, LOL, LOL, LOL. I don't know what we're laughing about, but there's a lot of scary stuff.
Yeah, to me, dolls, anything to do with dolls, so any Annabelle stuff would scare the shit. I've never even watched them because of it, so. There was a show called Dolls when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
If I watched it now, it'd probably not even be fucking scary, but it ended me.
I just wish I knew what Piccolo was laughing about. Oh my god, he was making sure his hair was on straight.
Monster Squad.
Monster Squad.
The forces of evil.
Forces of evil. Ravi says, so that would make you in your mid-30s now if it's 12 years ago. That's right.
No, it wouldn't. 18 to plus 12 is 30.
Yeah, I'm not in my mid-30s. I'm only 30.
It's early 30. That's just 30.
Piccolo says there's a handful of those Puppet Master movies about them coming to life.
Oh my god.
That's true. There is.
Oh, what's it called? In the Hood. In the Hood. Tales from the Hood. It's not funny. Tales from the Hood. Fantastic. There's a Dolls one in there. I think there's 3 shorts, and I think it's the second one, and it is fantastic.
No, I mean it's just funny because it's like Tales from the Crypt, but it's
Yes.
Tales from the Hood. So
Well,
I can only imagine what they are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not laughing because of them not being fantastic or something. I'm laughing because it just sounds funny because I think Tales from the Crypt, and I'm like,
if you want to see the dolls and shit, that's probably the scariest one I've seen with dolls for that type of movie.
Pickle's like, yeah, I remember that too. Ravi says, do many horror films and make it to the cinema these days?
All of them.
Think they? I
mean, anyone that's big, like.
I think only if they're like, they think they're going to be a box office thing, right, for Halloween time. Otherwise, they're not going to.
Whatever. If somebody came out with a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it's going to the theater. Where else? How else would you get it?
I don't know.
Don't say you don't while you're watching TV on your phone.
I'm watching these naked little kitties. Oh, look at him.
Fat little kitty.
He ate a lot. Look how big his tum-tum is. Oh, my God. Look, cute little shit. They're so fucking cute. I know that they'd be kind of gross, but they're so cute. Their big ears. They remind me of Siamese cats, I think, is why.
Yeah, no, absolutely like them. I just don't want another cat. That's
neither.
my biggest thing is Leopold's basically an only cat.
I
wouldn't have mind getting two when we did it.
Yeah.
We had two.
But now it's like, no.
Right.
And we couldn't have had two. It would have just been too much at the time. Like, too much stuff. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you have to have, like, 2 litter boxes. I just don't even want to deal with our tiny house having that many litter boxes in it.
I don't think it has to have 2.
Yeah, they do.
My mom had 1 for 3 giant cats.
Yeah, well, that's not really that healthy. Picola says not really. There's Shudder, and that's a main place for horror B flicks. Oh yeah, Shudder, yeah. Robbie says John Cena acting is a horror movie for me. Picola says, but like Long Legs, which came out earlier this year, it was maybe in the theater for a month.
Yeah, I remember seeing it, and I've seen it on my thing, and I've never watched it. I didn't even put it in my to-watch list.
I didn't even know it was a horror movie. That stupid thing we watched, The Ritual, that we watched, that was dumb. That one wasn't scary at all. It was weird.
We're 5 minutes into this, so...
Rainmaker Lariat.
Yeah, it's a clothesline. Across the throat.
And he calls it the Rainmaker? Like, why? That's weird.
Because it brings the rain.
Robbie's like, I'm guessing you're the female Dr. Dolittle as you're so good with animals? No.
When she's around, yeah. The cats and dogs like her.
No.
Because she doesn't move.
It's not true.
They've always wanted to cuddle with... Whatever. We'll go out there and watch. I'm surprised your cat didn't come in and lay down.
I know. I'm glad, too. I've had enough animals on my lap. They're obnoxious.
I should probably see what this tornado thing or this hurricane thing has done to America. Because I haven't actually seen one video except for that one you showed where they were going down the...
Robbie says, nah, I can't do it. Watch a long ass McBrienson match. Ugh, dude, it's so bad. Ugh. And the fact that the other guy is like kind of a technical wrestler guy too. And you can't do much with McBrienson because he's broken. So it just makes it even stupider.
Terrence Crawford got offered a match, a crossover match, so they'd do a boxing match with Conor McGregor, and then a UFC fight, and he's like, no. He's like, I got on the phone with him. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna be in a ring, an octagon with you while you're elbowing and kicking me.
Right.
I'm a boxer.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to box, we can box.
In a ring.
But I'm not going to fucking go fight you in a ring.
Right. Robbie's like, can McBryanson just call it a day? He has like 2 kids. He could be a stay-at-home dad too. Yeah, he should just give up on wrestling. I don't even know why he's still doing it.
What a POS.
Ooh, POSs.
This dude's just going around. That dude's blind. That guy's got a broken something. And he's RKO'ing on him. Surprised this guy didn't just beat him up.
He's going to do it to the wrong person, and that person's going to shoot him.
But yeah, that's a blind person. Just trying to find his stick.
Good God. Ravi, his wife knew when to give up. That's funny. Oh, I guess they forgot they were fighting. I guess he poked him in the eye, and so now they're all upset.
Oh. Look at this. I don't know why the guy keeps going back to try to fight him, but big dude breaks it up. His ass.
Well, he forgot that his pants needed to be all the way up.
This uppercut. Ding, 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 ding.
Fucking dumbass.
Like, why do you keep fighting?
Robbie's like, not that I give an F, but Nikki Bella, I think she is getting divorced after the domestic she had with her ex. Okay. Sounds normal, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea what's happening, Robbie, with those people. Kind of like you. I don't give an F. Sometimes that shit comes across, weird shit that I'm like watching or something, and I'll get weird tidbits of information. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't care about this. Moving on with my life.
Oh, that's kind of a big deal.
I don't think I even knew that was happening until we heard it on here. That whole Nikki Bella crap.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's big.
Oh yeah, that's more. Like, there's no
America
offense.
should be bombing the fuck out of them. If we haven't already.
Oh, we won't, because we have stupid people.
Oh no, that needs retaliation on a global scale.
Oh yeah.
Like sand to glass.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, definitely. It needs to happen, for sure.
You know, if Israel gets in a lot of trouble, they have nuclear weapons.
They do.
And they're not going to not...
They're not going
to lose their lives
Nope.
and say, oh, we're not going to do it because we don't want to upset
They
somebody.
don't care. They'll do it anyways and say, fuck you guys.
They're going to have to.
They
to
will.
defend their country.
Yep, and their people. And any refugees they've taken in. Because it's not like they're not taking in Palestinians.
I don't know anything about it.
I bet you anything they are.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this.
I know what you're talking about,
This
but
is
I'm
big.
saying like they don't have other people in their country that they're now responsible for as well. Is what I'm saying. Women and children type of people. It's just weird. Ravi says it just randomly came up as a recommendation as I watched your wrestling channel. Ew, gross, Ravi. I'm sorry. That's nasty.
girl's in a straight out fight with a chicken. Like a rooster. It's whack, whack, whack. It comes back.
I bet. Oh, poor thing.
It's with a shovel.
It's like, I'll kill you, bitch. She's like, bet! Bet! Oh, no, he almost got him in a roll-up. Oh, he can't get him in a headlock because he's too small. Robbie. Yeah, who really is searching wrestling news? Certainly not me. Piccolo wants to know, will this end clean?
Yes.
Yeah,
Daniel's gonna
it's going to cleanly be McBryanson winning.
Drop kick.
Yeah, it was lightning and it struck all the time.
All sorts of lightning.
Oh, and he's flipping people off with it. That's mature. Right here, hand me a Kleenex.
Yeah. I ripped that one. Sure you didn't want it.
Excuse me.
Nobody wants a faulty.
Kleenex?
Yeah.
Robbie says, did AEW oversubscribe to too many wrestlers, or is this about normal? Or is that about normal?
Yeah, there's just too many.
I think they oversubscribe to wrestlers that don't really bring much to their company. But they think they do because they think they're getting a prize and they're not.
Daniel's got him. We're still not at that 20-minute mark, though.
We're not? Did it start at the top of the hour?
I thought so. It could have been 5 minutes before, but I think they came out at 5 minutes of.
I thought so, too. I thought they started about 57.
That's crazy.
What did he say?
If he changes his tact.
No, before that, something about being online.
Oh, I didn't hear him. Daniel, using his body as a weapon. Poor Okada. Got a bruise on his back. Oh, tombstone right down on the steel chair.
Oh, no, not the steel chair tombstone.
Oh, we're gonna picture in
People's
picture
like,
it.
picture in picture, what the fuck? And Robbie says the likes of Miro and them mans are finished in wrestling. Oh my god, picture in picture.
Yeah. Billions and billions of dollars in damage.
Billions and billions of dollars in damage? What? Sounds ridiculous.
Makes you wonder what the whole city's gonna look like. Some of those cities, because the water got so wide and took off cliffs and stuff.
Some of those cities are just completely. I don't even know if you could save some of it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like
So
what
much
they're gonna,
silt and.
well, that's
and
what I'm saying.
topsoil
So
and-
it's gonna go back to a river.
Yeah, the water
and then
will
it's
recede.
gonna be like this weird, like square
Yeah.
old riverbed.
Mm-hmm. Robbie says, D, what really has Miro and Lee and Ricochet really done in wrestling for people to give two fucks? LOL.
Nothing.
I have no idea, Robbie. Like, I guess if you're a fan, you would think they have, but I'm not, so I can't say. You'd have to talk to somebody who's like a fan of one of them or all of them or a couple of them or something like that.
Ugh. Milwaukee came back.
Did they?
Yeah, they're winning.
Ooh, wow. Ooh, and it's the top of the ninth. Oh, the Mets might not be winning.
No,
They might get
there's an out.
losers.
Is that one?
Yeah, one out,
Yeah.
looks like. This cat decided to climb into the bed with the puppies.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I can't get away!
This is a bad idea.
It was good at first because they were warm, but now it's not so good.
He's chewing on that one.
Yeah, like, get away from me!
There's 2 outs. Why would you not try to hit the ball on the ground and get the next batter up? I don't understand that about baseball nowadays. There's no teamwork.
Right?
It's like, I'll just try to tie it. Well, there's nobody on base.
Yeah, how are
So
you
your
going to
home
tie
run's
it?
not going to do shit. So just hit the ball.
Right?
They're all professional. They can all hit it.
Yeah, just hit it to get on a base.
Yeah, just
Get
hit the
yourself,
ball.
unless you're a terrible runner or some shit.
Yeah, but you can still hit it somewhere where they're... Hit them where it ain't, right? Hit them where
That's
they
true.
ain't. They ain't.
They ain't there. They ain't there. Picola
Hit 'em
says, I'm
where
pretty
there
sure we are looking at our phones, just waiting for this damn match to end.
I'm waiting.
I wanted it to end the minute that it started, Picola, so I'm sorry. Robbie's like, Cola, did you have anything interesting on your phone? Picola's like, I can see why Chris is upset now. Tigers stole a damn series and swept Houston.
Yeah, 2 games.
Yeah, we looked. We figured that's probably what it was, so I feel for him. I get it when it's your team and you're a big fan. It's
all
hard.
year too, and then they win their division, and
then that's how
they
they
get a
end it.
3-game
Blech.
series. You don't win your division to get a 3-game series.
No.
No.
It makes you sick. It really does. I feel for him, poor guy. Hopefully he'll be in here on Friday and we can give him our condolences. Piccola says, no, Ravi, my IG is not totally all thirsty reels. It's like 60-40. Ha ha.
My reel on X is all fights and wrestling.
Huh.
I watch the fights. I'm like, oh, fight. But they're like weird, like high school kids beating each other up or whatever. Did they deserve it? And then it's like somebody just getting their ass whooped by like 8 people. I'm like, yeah, they did. They're an immigrant. That like attacked somebody that had a dog.
Mm-hmm.
You seen that one I showed you in Ireland?
Oh,
They
yeah.
attacked that guy.
Yes.
And then all the Irish dudes showed up and just beat the fuck out of him. He was like begging, and the one dude's hitting him in the head with a hammer. It's like, okay, that's too much, guys. But they're like, fuck it. He's better dead than here, you know?
It's true.
It's like, damn. Well, then can you not record it? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to kill him, don't do it in front of a camera.
Right. Ravi says, oh, Cola, you know the good shit to watch. Well, it's definitely better than some weirdo having yes chance. Back to Honda.
Elite level athletes. You would never confuse Daniel Bryanson with an athlete. Ever. Love Nigel. Not very many more to come for Daniel Bryanson.
Old McBrien.
Because when he loses, he's done.
Yeah.
And that could be tonight. We could be lucky enough to see Daniel Bryanson's last match. I doubt it, but
That's true.
it'd be cool if it did.
Ravi says, how many points difference is it between both teams? In the game that's happening now? 2. 2-point difference. Or it was.
What? 2? So close. You know, after it's over, though, it could be interesting going, what do they call that? Like, metal detectoring?
Ooh, metal
Finding-
detectoring.
Finding treasures?
Where are we finding the treasure at?
You might find all sorts of bodies, too,
You're gonna
connected to
find
those
bodies.
watches.
You're going to find all sorts of bodies. It's going to happen.
Find
It's going to
people.
be bodies
They're
that
gonna
have been
find-
dead for a while, too.
I was gonna
And I'm
say-
not talking like bodies like from the hurricane. I'm
From,
talking like bodies from like
the
all
Civil
of the
War.
cemeteries and
Like,
all the graves they put in, you know, for all those people during that time that nobody knew about, that got lost and all this stuff. It's going to be like, what the fuck? Well, we don't know who this is. Like, this guy was back in the Civil War time.
my question is how, like, how would these people that were in this voted? And see if it has something to do with voting. That would just be a quick question I'd have that popped up.
Ravi says, what do you call someone of Brian's statue Oh, no, I'm not making a joke. What? Robbie's like, oh, not much in between it then.
It's been literally on this loop for like 3 minutes.
I have no idea what's happening.
Mine got caught in a loop.
Ours is broken.
It just literally looped.
They were like, yeah,
The
no, we're
fireman's
not going to watch
carry.
this crap anymore. And we're like, oh, good. Thank you. We're not watching it either. It's terrible.
Oh, Daniel won. It's over.
Oh, perfect.
We didn't even have to watch it.
Yes.
Yes.
Picola's like, oh, Jeebus. Vultures. Well, that's what it'll be, right, Picola? You already have people doing it. Like, literally, it's like, I mean, I can't remember. It was a sheriff in one of the areas of something. Either the eastern part of, or the western part of North Carolina, or the eastern part of Tennessee. One or the other. Somewhere in that area. Literally told people to carry around their pew-pews. Because people were stealing and looting. They'd already arrested illegals stealing shit already in some areas. So I would not be surprised. So there's going to be other quote-unquote deaths that will probably happen as well. So don't be stupid. Like, leave people shit alone. Like, that's just gross and weird. What? So they're out there helping him even though they beat him up?
No, they're going to kick his ass.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? They're like, hey, we're going to be nice to you, but nah.
Amoxicillin's going to come get him.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, maybe that's what Picola's calling out. Vultures about them. Oh, that makes more sense. Anyways, Picola says, I bet that damn kid Yuta gonna pop up to you. Oh, you meant these guys are vultures. My bad. Thought we were talking about something completely different. This was out of my mind of not wanting to watch. Robbie's like, if he's not an athlete, then what is he? Well, I don't know.
What do you mean, what is he? He's just a dude. Athleticism to me is being able to repeat a certain thing over and over the same way. Whatever it is. So a golf swing. Coordination.
Robbie's like, defo gross and weird. Yeah.
Well, there's Wheeler. They all ran from Wheeler because Wheeler would do it. He'd clear the ring by himself.
Ew. Oh, it's because he has a hammer. So it's kind of scary when you got hammers.
Watch a bitch, he got a camera. John should take the hammer from him and then break his hands with it. Or his feet.
Ooh, his feet. Maybe just whack him in the knee.
No.
Oh, come on.
That's mean. There's the hammer.
Oh, no. I think he threw it away, though.
Get him, Claudia.
Claudio threw the hammer out of the ring, by the way. Like, what? So they have these, like, dolls, like, out, like, Harry Potter dolls, and this, like, Harry Potter, right? Watch. Like, what have y'all done? Watch. It's Harry Potter.
Why is he bald?
So somebody took, because they, like, have hair. Somebody took all the hair and, like, pulled it back all the time.
San Diego's beating Atlanta.
He can fight his own fights, bitches. He can fight his own fights.
Next week it's on Tuesday. He just said Title Tuesday next week.
Really?
Whoop-de-doo.
What? I don't know what's happening. No! I say no.
I don't want to see Wheeler Yuta on my TV ever
No.
in
No.
my life.
No. No. No.
Next Tuesday,
It's a special night and time, everybody, for the Dynamite. Anyways, Pickle says that we're going to be in chat for Tuesday. What? Yeah, I guess we'll be here.
Yeah, we'll be here Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Should be a good week.
Cool. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight on this long, drawn-out, horrible AEW Dynamite that we knew it was going to happen at the end anyways. I'm not sure why they put it upon us. Anyways, we'll be back on Friday for the Smack the Downeth Go Home show for, of course, Bad Blood pay-per-view for WWE this Saturday. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you on Friday.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.